Hey guys, Zero here, and I got another unboxing for you. A couple little things I wanted to show you guys. Finally picked up the, I think this is it, Core Rules for Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. I finally picked up a hard copy of it. It's been a while coming, and I've been holding off because I have so much 3.5 stuff. But looks like that's what we're going to go with for my next campaign that I'm running. So I decided to get the books just to have them. Quick reference. I also got a package from a buddy of mine. We're going to open that up to Overboard DM. Check him out on YouTube. My buddy Cujo sent me something, and I ordered something from China. We're going to take a look at this too. It's pretty cool. So we'll get over to the table and you guys can check this stuff out with me. Alright, sit tight. Alrighty, let's take a quick look at this box here. I got my trusty new X-Acto. Crack this open. D&D books, man. Always heavy. Always heavy. That's cool. So as you can see, I picked this up from Amazon. And for the standard core set, it was $82, which is way cheaper than if you bought them separately, or if you bought like the special edition books. I mean, I know I've seen some people with the special edition books, and it's really cool, but this one actually comes with a Dungeon Master screen. So I was like, yeah, $82, Dungeon Master screen, books, good deal. And a hard case for it all. Explore ancient cities and deadly dungeons. Yes, we will do that. Now we're gonna pop this open. Now I'm sure there's like 1,000 videos of these books being opened and viewed and whatnot, but I'm excited, so I wanted to share that with you guys. You know, I don't normally buy the books right away because, as I said before, I have a huge 3.5 collection of books. See something here? Not much better. I have a huge 3.5 collection, and I was very hesitant to buy these books because of that, you know, because my friends were like, oh, we gotta do five. I'm like, yeah, but you motherfuckers, you buy one book and you think you're ready to play, and I gotta do all the other shit. But yep, I sucked it in and I got it. That's cool. That little red metallic reflective D&D logo. I like the black on black with the shiny black dragon. It's really cool. It's just a really cool looking box. Hopefully I can keep it long enough to not let it get ruined or anything like that. Let's see here if we can get, it's kind of big. We'll slide these books out one at a time, if I can. There we go. Get out. There we go. Oh, it's actually, oh, that's cool. It's like a foil cover. So it's not just a regular colored cover like the standard book. It's actually foiled. That's cool. Very, very cool. Player's Handbook. That new book smell, man. Whew. All these pages and all this lore. Oh, I got some reading to do. That's cool. And the next book The Monster Manual. Alright, alright, alright. Love it. And the Beholder, Xanathar. I think that's him. Might be, maybe not. I could be wrong. The Grick. Very cool. One of my favorite books of all time. Some of my favorite books are the Monster Manuals, just because you get to finally see everything that you're going to combat. You know what I mean? Oh, look at that. The artwork is just phenomenal. Again, these guys are just killing it. I love the 3.5 artists. I really did. These guys are really good too, man. Like, I got to give them credit, you know. A little bit more realism in this type of art, but it's still really cool. But the 3.5, the 3.0 and 3.5 artists, I should say 3.0 because that's really where it came from. But they basically like set a standard for the Dungeons and Dragons look, like the monsters and the way they look. The dragons specifically, like they set that standard, and it was like, that's it. That's what a green dragon is supposed to look like. That's what a red dragon is supposed to look like. Dungeon Master's Guide, I love the purple. Oh, that's freaking awesome. So they set that bar, and it really identified, it solidified their identity as far as monsters were concerned. Like, yeah, other companies can make eye monsters or beholders or dragons or whatever, but Dungeons and Dragons, they have that very distinct look now. So you know what a red dragon from D&D looks like. You know what a blue dragon should look like. You know what I mean? It's just really cool. It's very, very, very cool, very defined. And then the Dungeon Master screen with the badass red dragon on it. I think this is the cover from that, what's that game called? Wrath of Ashura, something, Finagly, whatever. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. I like it. It's got a soft, flat feeling to it. It's pretty nice. Let's take a quick look at this picture, huh? Yeah, that's the picture there. The Wrath of what's his name. And a matter of fact, that's actually the pose of the young red dragon miniature that's out right now from Nowzer's Miniatures. That's his pose. So then you've got, oops, you've got the little embroidery right there, a little D&D symbol. And then in the other half, you got Dungeons and Dragons. And then on the back, we have stats and quick reference numbers, which is always good, you know. I have been toying with the idea of creating my own Dungeon Master screen, and I'm thinking of getting some like cardboard or some wood, like wood panels, and magnetizing them and stuff, and having it so that I could, you know, customize all my inserts, you know, because like this is cool. This is really cool. It's cool, quick reference stuff, but I would like to have it so where I can magnetize things and customize the inserts so that I can tailor it more towards my campaign specifically, you know. And there's the empty box. So we're going to get this all back in here as best I can. And then we'll move on to the next little box we got here. But this is a very cool set. Oh, no, that's not how it goes. Go like this. Go backward like this. So you want to see the binding of the book. Out. And but yeah, I was thinking about doing that. I might still do it. I did a custom dice box build a while back, and I really enjoyed the process of the wood burning, you know. So I really enjoyed that whole thing, you know. So I want to do it again, and I think if I did a Dungeon Master screen, I could do a lot more artwork and stuff, and really cater it to Dungeons and Dragons, you know what I'm saying? So it might be in the works. So here I got this box from Overboard DM. Check out his channel on YouTube. He's also on our Discord, the Tabletop Dungeoneers. Check us out there. I'll leave a description. I'll leave it in the description below, the links for everything. But he sent me, he had an extra beholder. He had an extra beholder, so he sold it to me. Pretty good price. Appreciate you, Cujo. And he sent me another miniature I didn't expect, but it's cool nonetheless. He sent me a pewter ghost mini. Looks like a ghost. And he's got a little letter here. And yeah, he says, "Hey Zero, there's a little ghostly surprise for the house you're working on in the box." So this is Madame Ladonna's house is going to be haunted, I guess. So that's really cool. Cujo, good job, brother. Appreciate you. I'm going to paint that up. We're going to stick that on the gypsy house there. It's always going to be a part of the house now. And then, like I said, we got the Beholder from Nalzor's Marvelous Miniatures. I gotta say, as far as Beholders go, like I've seen a lot of the different ones. I have the Reaper one, and a couple things like that. The Reaper eye stalk monster. This is a really good looking miniature to me. I think it's a very interesting look, and it to me represents what a Beholder should be. So we're gonna pop this open real quick, just so you guys can get a closer look. And then there's other parts I'm gonna try not to lose all his little bits and bobs, because he comes with the eye stalks, and something's really cool about this that I'm curious about now that I'm opening it. Hopefully check out. There's another eye stalk. Okay, that's nothing. That's nothing. So these are cast in clear plastic or resin. I'm not sure which it is. It's one of the two, right? He has a clear stem, you see? So I'm going to tape that up so it doesn't get, painted. But his eye is open. You see that? You can put your finger in there. See that? Finger right in the eye there. Get him right in the eyeball. So I'm wondering, and I think it is what it is, why did they give me extra eye stalks though? Oh, there's slots in there for, okay. I see. There's little slots in there for more eye stalks. But I think you can make this one of two things. Like there's two versions of this you can make. But I want to check something real quick. You guys are going to have to bear with me, and I apologize. Bear with me. Bear with me. Where's my trusty X-Acto? There he is. When in doubt, cut it out. Okay, so we have his base. We have the eye stalks shooting lasers. Different types. That's cool. That's really, really cool. Here's another one. That is so cool. I'm going to be adding some of that. Huh. A huge beam there. And then like electricity. Looks like fire, electricity, and probably ice. So, okay. My suspicion was that maybe there was a clear plastic piece that went over the eye to cover his eye once you're done painting it, but I guess not. So it's just open like that. I mean, it's cool. It's still a fucking cool looking model. And the fact that you can swap out all these little tentacles and put in like these guys, like that's, he's shooting, and it's cool because he's actually looking, the direction he's looking in is where he's shooting that beam. That's so cool. Like, well done, well thought out. I am impressed with this miniature right here, man. I'm glad I got one. Cujo, thank you for hooking me up, brother. Man, good on you. Ooh, my party's gonna hate this dude right here. Woo! And then he's gonna have a little ghost sidekick. Hey man, what you shooting at? I'm gonna paint this guy up real nice. But yeah, that's pretty cool, man. I like that. I like this dude. You got my thumbs up, buddy. You win. You win the prize. That is so cool. So I have to paint it up. I'm gonna get him painted up real quick. I'll probably use I'm gonna probably try and use contrast paints with him and see how it goes. I haven't had the chance to use contrasts on these models yet without primering them myself. Supposedly these are already primered, so we're gonna try it with this model. We're gonna see how we do with the contrast, and I'll do my best to do as neat as possible. And I promise I won't. I'll try not to mess it up. But yeah, that's fucking cool. I love this guy. I love it. Alright, get that over here. And then, last but not least, I got this thing from China. I ordered this poster because I wanted to fill up my wall. Here, I'll show you guys here. The bookshelves there, right? So I got a poster there, I got my Batman poster there, and I want to fill up the rest of these bookshelves, right? You know, it's the back of a bookshelf and it looks ugly. And I wanted to fill it up so I could have, you know, something nice to look at. And if I'm recording and you guys are watching me, you guys can see that I'm, you know, there's something nice back there to keep your eye pleased, not just my ugly head. But I got this thing. I thought it was a poster, but it turns out it's not. It's a poster, but it's on a silk print. And this, I kid you not, was less than $1. This print is of Tiamat. Yeah, I believe that's Tiamat. I'm sure the artwork is from like the Horde of the Dragon Queen or something like that. I can't remember what the name of the adventure is, but I like it because this is the newer version. You can tell because the green dragon's back to normal. He doesn't have that stupid spike in his face. And there's the blue, my favorite, and then there's the red. These are awesome. It's an awesome print. It's got a really smooth matte finish, you know, but you can see the silk on the other side. This thing cost me $1.25. It was like 29 cents, and then it was like, you know, almost $1 to ship. You know, it was like it was you know what I'm saying? It was so cheap. I was thinking about laminating it, like, because I know I didn't know it was silk. I thought it was a poster, so I was originally gonna laminate it and put it up on the board. But now I don't know. I don't want to ruin it though, so I might just laminate it just to protect it because it's such a beautiful piece of art. Like, it's just, I mean, look at the wizard down there. I don't know who that is. It's probably Elminster. Who knows? But whoever it is, I mean, or maybe it's a summoner. You know, they're summoning the dragon. But I mean, Jesus, look at that. That artwork is just phenomenal, guys. Like, I love the difference in all that. Look at his forward horns on the black dragon with the skull face, you know, because of the acid. The green dragon snout, like the crocodile snout with the frill, you know, and the red dragon shovel, the beak nose, you know, with the beard, the bony beard, the prehistoric looking white dragon, you know, very T-Rex looking, very animalistic, and then you've got the blue dragon. Just, oh my God, they're just phenomenal creatures, man. The way they drew these things are just so badass. But yeah, head over to AliExpress, man. You can find this print. Like I said, it's less than $1. And I've got other ones on the way. I've got other posters, like paper posters and different things like that. I'll show you guys in some of the other videos. Like I got a Star Wars blueprint poster for $1, like $1.10 shipped. You know what I'm saying? And you know, something like this over here would probably cost me like $5-10 bucks. But I mean, look at that. It's just dope. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be up on that wall over there, and it's gonna look nice. But there you go, man. That's my D&D haul for today. And I'm getting, you know, I'm getting back into it simply because, like I said, I want to run Dungeons and Dragons for my son. I want to teach him how to play. He's very anxious to learn, you know. And I think it's a good, when the kids are asking, it's a good time to jump on that opportunity. When he stops asking, then it's like, oh, he doesn't care anymore. You know what I'm saying? And I want to catch his attention with it before it you know, dissipates. You know what I'm saying? Or like he loses interest and gets into something else. It's already hard to peel him away from the video games as it is. So if I can get him to the tabletop and role playing and using his imagination and being creative, I can't wait for that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that'll be really cool. But that's just me. I'm gonna actually. I was thinking about doing some videos on Dungeons and Dragons, and I was talking to some friends, and I have some. I had some concerns about what to do and what content to create for Dungeons and Dragons. I mean, I've had a long history with this game, good and bad. You know. And I want to put something out there, not so much that it's unique, because I know it's almost impossible now because Dungeons and Dragons is so popular. But I want to put something out there that's productive for everybody, you know, including myself. So I'm thinking I'm going to like catalog what happens through my son's gaming experience, like through his. I won't put him on camera or anything like that, but I'll log what goes on in his experience and his opinion and his outtake on what this whole game is involved with. And see what we do. You know what I mean? Maybe like I said, maybe I will do a live video of us playing. I'm thinking about doing that too. I have a couple groups, different groups that are role players that have, you know, shown interest in role playing with me, and I have asked if they are okay with me blogging while we're playing, and you know, we're working that out. We're going to work that out and see how that goes. But I'd like to do some sessions of Dungeons and Dragons and some of the other games too, because I play other role-playing games. I just played Cyberpunk Red for the first time, and I haven't played Cyberpunk in almost 20 years, a little longer. So, you know, things like that I'd like to be able to do. So in the comments, if you guys are interested, let me know below if that's something you think you'd want to see, like live streamed, or is it something, you're bored of seeing, whatever. Just let me know and we'll go from there. Alright guys, that's what I got so far. That's my Dungeons and Dragons haul. And I'm still working on the Gypsy house. I'll do another live video showing you guys the Gypsy house and the progress. And now I have the ghost to add to it, so cool. If anything, stay tuned and we'll see you guys real soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Also, like, subscribe, share, as always. Please, if you are a dungeon master or a creative dungeon crafter, things like that, please check out our Discord, the Tabletop Dungeoneers. There's a great group of guys on there, all the same. We're all in the same, pretty much the same age group around, and we all have the same a lot of the same interests, and mainly the Dungeons and Dragons and crafting for Dungeons and Dragons, 3D printing models and painting and stuff like that. So there's a whole slew of advice and experience there that can be tapped into. And if you guys just want to come hang out and chit chat and see what we're all about and what we're doing on the sidelines, check it out and tell them Zero sent you. That way they know, I'm on top of things, And as always, I have my email in the description below as well. I don't have my Patreon up and running yet, but if anybody wants to help support the channel through PayPal, that would be great. Any amount would be appreciated. All right, guys. Thank you for watching.